everybody, and welcome back to the Jim's Gym Inspiring Movement podcast, a podcast dedicated to helping people move more, feel better, and live well as we age. Today's guest, I'm super excited to share with you, is someone who a lot of you will know, and I'm honored to have him as an instructor at Jim's Gym. It's the wonderful Andy Yau. Andy grew up in Hong Kong, where a passion for martial arts and kung fu took hold at a young age. In his 20s, he discovered Tai Chi, and it changed everything. These days, he channels all of that experience into teaching movement and Tai Chi, and we are very lucky to have him as one of Jim's brilliant instructors, as I've already said. In this episode, we talk about his incredible journey and why Tai Chi might just be the best thing you've never tried. Without further ado, let's get into it. Andy, thank you for joining me on the Jim's Gym podcast today. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Excellent. I'm really excited to be speaking with you for quite a few reasons. One, to give our listeners, our members, some more background information on Andy, but also to talk about Tai Chi today. It's a topic or a conversation I have with a lot of people, especially when I'm explaining what Jim's Gym is all about. And I mentioned we have Tai Chi. People's ears tend to prick up because so many people will say to me, "Oh, I've always wanted to try Tai Chi." And I go, "Well, I've got the best instructor in all the land teaching Tai Chi at Jim's Gym." So looking forward to hearing a bit more about that. I guess we'll start. I think it'd be good to get a little bit more information about you. I love the idea of members and people listening getting to know the instructors at Jim's Gym. I think that's a really special offering that we provide. The connection, the close connection between us and the members. It's not real, we're not in person at Jim's Gym, it's all online. So it's a great opportunity for you to tell us a little bit about what it is that you do and how you kind of got to becoming a Tai Chi instructor. So where did it all start, Andy? How did you get into Tai Chi? We've got 20 minutes.
Go. Right. Okay. So we dive into it. And so I initially trained as a dancer in Hong Kong a long time ago. But after my dance training, I realized the way of using my body is different. And I find and it just happened that my dad has an old colleague that teaches Tai Chi in the park. So I just went along, and that's how I discovered Tai Chi almost 20 years ago now. And I absolutely love it. It's really suit my body. And I'm such a flow person. I love flow. Everything about me is about flow, kind of like water, kind of like air, so everything kind of flow. I feel the flow. I really enjoy it. Really suits my body. And then I also think it is really suitable for anyone, really, because we all need a bit of flow in our life, and no matter how rush or how fiery or what kind of personality, you still need that kind of yin and yang balance in your life to help you balance it out, so to help to enjoy a much happier life.
I absolutely love everything you said there. I think that there's so much to sort of unpack because, we've got the movement element. You mentioned the park. I've spent some time in Asia and specifically in Hong Kong as well, and watching or going down or walking around in the mornings and seeing a huge group of people practicing Tai Chi together is an amazing sight. It's so calming, but there's that big community element as well, which I guess is what we're trying to create at Jim's Gym as well. I mean, talk to me a little bit about that community side of it. When people come down to the park, are they all friends? Do they know each other? Do they just kind of walk along the street and go, "Oh, I'm going to join in with that"? I mean, how does it all work? I mean, what's the process?
So I think it's very the community element in whether Tai Chi or now we're doing online platform is a bit similar. Is all like friends. I know a friend, and then they do this Tai Chi thing in the park or do it online, and then is about mouth of word. It's like, "Oh, come join me," and you always have a friend. That's kind of like how we community and human being communicated. We need that verified friend. We got someone who verifies that class, and then we will follow them to we verify that friend as well, and then we join that community, and that is how community grow, generate bigger and bigger, and then that element is just wonderful because it is as regular kind of time, whether you do it every day or every week, you get to see the same people as stability in life that really helps us to navigate the stability, whether in your body and in your day-to-day life as well. I think community is a very important thing. And also you get to have a cup of coffee, or in Hong Kong, what they usually do after the Tai Chi class is go to have dim sum. That's what they what they do. It's like, oh, Tai Chi and dim sum is such a good pair.
Okay, I like the dim sum. I'm not into the Tai Chi yet, but we'll try and bring them together at some point for me. Right, and then obviously the movement thing. So obviously you've got the community, then you've got the movement, and I guess again we've got quite a few different elements to the movement. We've got the sort of balance. I think the mindfulness comes into it as well. So we've got sort of physical and mental, emotional outcomes. We can see improvements. What talk to me about that a little bit.
So I think when we're practicing Tai Chi, you mentioned about physical kind of physicality of it is training our balance. That's number one, that what we're training for, help with your balance. We also train with engaging your whole body at the same time. Is about mind and body connection, is connecting your mind through your spine to the tip of your finger to your nerve ending. Is about the coordination of your whole body coming together. And that in itself is not a lot of people who mindfully do that. And even I do not mindfully do that on a daily basis. Only when I'm practicing Tai Chi, I mindfully connect myself into my whole body. When I'm sitting doing computer work, or when I'm walking on the street, we don't think about our body. We don't think about it. Only carving that time of the week, that hour, or however many hours you put in, it's just that specific time you delegated to yourself. And I call it the ultimate me time. You're delegating that time specifically looking after yourself.
Okay, I like that, and it is about carving out that time for yourself, right? With in terms of the Tai Chi, I often get asked the difference between Qigong and Tai Chi. Can you explain a little bit about the differences there?
Yeah, wonderful. Lovely, lovely question. And I got asked that question a lot as well. So Tai Chi and Qigong, they're both Chinese traditional. And Tai Chi is actually developed from traditional martial art. So you will see when we are practicing Tai Chi, actually all the move, you can bring the roots back into a kind of fighting or defense kind of movement, which compared to Qigong, initially there are a few different kinds of Qigong. There is health, Qigong for health, and also Qigong for medical reasons. And so these type of Qigong generalized in Qigong term we're talking about are kind of like connecting, is connecting your body. It is a repeatable movement. You're exercising the same kind of connection. We call that meridians. So these meridians kind of connect to your internal organs. So when you're doing this repeatable exercise, you're actually exercising a specific part of your internal organ. And I call it the internal organ physiotherapy. Which compared to Tai Chi you will see in the park that there is a one long kind of routine and one long, if you will call that choreography, and it just continuing, but it keep emerging into different movement and it doesn't stop. So in short, the difference being Tai Chi is a choreography, it's just going on. Which is Qigong is repeatable movement that exercise your internal organ.
Clear, just about, I think. Yes. Okay. Okay. So with Tai Chi, you work a lot. You talk a lot about, and I hear from the community and things that is there's a certain amount of movements that you're kind of working on and practicing. It's 36 or 64. Is that right?
So yeah, at the moment at Jim's gym, we're practicing the 37 moves.
Good.
So this is which is a middle kind of like this is the medium form. The short form we did last year. It was 27. Sorry, 24 moves. So
Okay.
24, 37, and then we have an advanced one which is 48.
Right. I got that all wrong.
Don't worry. I mean, I got it wrong as well.
Is it so? Is it progressively more challenging, or is it the fact that you have to sort of memorize more movements?
So yeah, of course, based on the number is how many moves we're doing in a certain part of time. And so obviously 48 moves, you have more to memorize, and 37 is in the middle, 24 is the beginner, where we call it a beginner. So it's the basic 24 moves. And then as you develop, you will learn more moves, or actually learn variation of the same move, and then just extend the choreography like that.
Lovely. Okay.
All the way, the ultimate 108.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. And how long does that take to sort of complete?
Well, 108 usually take years of practice.
Right,
Where
okay.
you get up
I
with
thought we had 20 minutes.
yeah, that's the like ultimate.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for like 108 we call it. If you talk about the choreography, it usually take about 40 to 45 minutes to do the whole choreography. So from beginning to finish. But in terms of practicing time, how you kind of practice the movie usually take maybe a couple of years to learn all the moves and place them together.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Fine. All right. Very interesting. For people, so this is an ongoing process, the learning of the moves. For people sort of jumping in, how much can you just jump in and join a class, or do you have to start somewhere, or what's your suggestion for people thinking about starting Tai Chi?
So I think specifically every teacher have their own method to teach, and some of them do kind of like, oh, this is a fixed course, so they can control the pace of the learning. But for a community way of doing, because we have people jumping in and out, and people might have like hospital appointment, or they might have surgery. So people will gradually coming in and out as we move on. So I think at any point you can jump in. I always start my class with Qigong, which is the repeatable movement we talked about. And the first 20 to 25 minutes is suitable for everyone. Anyone can do it. I always practice, and I look at the screen and see who's show up, and kind of tune the class kind of like, oh, is it suitable for everyone? Make sure is kind of inclusive for everyone attend. Usually in my class, after 25 minutes of warming up or Qigong, we start practicing the Tai Chi choreography. Then in that part, also I put it in small chunks. So it's easier, it's like bite size. Oh, you can practice that. And then we keep repeat the same move. And then, okay, we're all ready. Let's move on to the next move. I usually do it in chunks. So it shouldn't be too taxing or too complicated. If it's too complicated, I usually break it down as well.
Nice, good. Okay. So really there's, for anyone thinking about it, there's not really anything that stands in the way of someone just going along, whether it's, their local community center or a gym, of course, little plug. Then people can just come along and they give it a go. And over time, hopefully, like most things, you become more familiar with it. And
yeah, I think this is what I really enjoy teaching online, and having the relationship and the community online is people. We have a lot of members. They would decide on the day how much they're going to do. Some of them would decide to do the full class. Some of them is like, oh, actually, I'm just going to do the Qigong bit in the beginning, and then going to sit and watch. And I think I even have one member who said, Andy, I'm really, really sorry I can't do the class today, but I will watch because I'm in a hospital bed.
Oh, wow.
So I can't practice with you, but just by watching, they already get the calmness and they get the practice internally. So that's the beauty of having it on an online platform that people can get access to everywhere. People take their device on holiday. They practice when they're on holiday. They practically take me on holiday with them. So yeah, it was really is a great kind of device.
I'd like to take you on holiday with me. I think it'd be nice. It'd be nice. For dim sum, we can go for dim sum.
Yeah.
And what about from a practical point of view? I mean, do you involve equipment or anything, any sort of tools, or in Tai Chi?
So at the moment in Jim's platform, all my class don't need any equipment. If you go down to the community center or the park, you might see people practicing with fan, practicing with swords, different props. In our community, try to keep it simple because not everyone got access to those equipment, and also we don't have enough space for your sword to fly around in. We all got limited space. This is my studio, and this is how much space I got. So the only thing I would say is get yourself a little bit of space, about like 4 to 6 steps wide and then 4 steps depth, about like 2 yoga mat size space. That's the minimum kind of space I would require, because we do walk forward and backward and to the side. We have moved kind of like walking sideways. So yeah, a few steps that you'll be able to walk.
Sure.
That would be
okay.
Yeah, appropriate.
It's a sensible amount of space.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Great.
No tripping hazard.
No tripping hazards. Good. Okay.
Yes.
And then just kind of going back to, we mentioned there's sort of the benefits of Tai Chi. I mean, are we building strength in Tai Chi? Is there anything else that perhaps we haven't spoken about that you might notice, having sort of practiced Tai Chi for a while, maybe a few weeks or a month, or do you expect to see things instantly, or could it take a few months? What's your sort of take on that?
So yeah, I think for the benefit is we talked about earlier, is about the full body connection. So it's about about body awareness. So it is more aware where your arms or where your legs go. Sometimes we don't. Yeah, it's body awareness and also spatial awareness as well, because we do use different kind of angle. And now look at the corner of the room, and then we change side into the side of the room and go back to the front of the room. So it's spatial awareness. So these two things, I think, is the external or internal kind of benefit, as well as the balance. I think most people really discover that they have better balance after practicing Tai Chi. As well as because it's so floaty, and also there's no impact as well. No impact. So even if you have arthritis or you have like a bad knee or bad hip, there's absolutely no impact into your joints. But by exercising gentle and the flow and the calm exercise, you're actually getting more mobility on those stiff joints as well. So those are the benefit we can see and we get from our members. They feed it back. It's like, that's what I discover. And also obviously the meditation, the meditative kind of benefit of a clear mind and stress release, less anxiety. That's the kind of benefits we're looking into.
I like that about this as well, is that the meditation aspect. I mean, I enjoy meditating. It's about trying to fit it in though, and when you can. And obviously that's the biggest challenge for a lot of people. And I think when we do yoga, and I guess it's similar for yoga, but I know that there's always generally a sort of a space or time dedicated at the end of a session for meditation, or maybe a little bit at the start. So it's kind of separate to the exercise, whereas Tai Chi feels like the whole experience is an hour or however long dedicated to being mindful, but being in the moment, being meditating for that entire time whilst still moving. So you're still getting your exercise, you're doing it, it's all wrapped up into one. That feels very up my street, actually.
Yeah, I think that is one really big point. Is ultimately what we're training is that meditative state for your mind.
Sure.
It's actually when you completely relax your body, and in the Chinese term we call it use your mind to move your body, not the other way around. Not I want to move my arm, is I use my mind to flow my hands up, to move my body with my mind. So it's all connected, and it all starts from here.
Sure. Gosh, and you lost me in meditation and thinking about it. So, okay. Look, absolutely fantastic. I think this podcast is all about inspiring people to move, and a big part of what it is we're doing at Jim's Gym is trying to offer lots of people different options. There's not one way that or one type of exercise or movement that works for everyone or everybody. And I love that Tai Chi is an option. And for people, like you mentioned, I think low impact as well. People want to do something, don't know where to start. It's a really lovely introduction to perhaps other forms of exercise like Pilates or yoga as well. And a little bit of crossover. Inspiring, it's about inspiring people. Can you give any sort of actionable, I love finishing, sort of wrapping podcast up, is it actionable advice for people, perhaps, maybe it's about Tai Chi, maybe it's something else you have up your sleeve that people could think about after this podcast and maybe go, yeah, I think I could take that into my everyday life somehow.
Yeah, I think the advice is, no matter how small or how short the time is, just put that into practice. When you're waiting for your kettle to boil, just do some hip exercise, do some figure of eight, or just like relax your shoulders. Just like constantly small, but constantly remind yourself of your body needs moving. Just constantly moving your body, no matter how small or how long you could do. It's about starting that process for yourself, starting that awareness for your body. And I think over a bit of time, your body would tell you actually you need to move more, and then it will force you, would encourage your body, would encourage you to move more, and then you might start a class. You might go to attend a class.
The Tai Chi snowball effect. Just start.
Yes.
And all right, that. Very good. Very good. Look, brilliant, Andy. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time today to talk to you about Tai Chi. Hopefully it inspires more people to join your class. You're one of the most popular instructors at Jim's Gym, which is fantastic. People can access you in the WhatsApp group if you're a member at Jim's Gym, which is always quite nice as well to see conversations, asking questions. And your class is 10 o'clock every Monday at Jim's Gym.
Yes.
So same time every week, which is easy to remember. We'll maybe you'll see me in the class soon. You've sold it.
It'd be great to see. Yeah.
Thank you, Andy, and we'll look forward to speaking again soon, no doubt. All right.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll be back again in 2 weeks' time with our next incredible guest. In the meantime, don't forget to check out Jim's Gym at www.jimsgym.fitness, where you will find access or get access to 15 live classes every week. It's a fantastic place to get started with your fitness, especially for people who aren't all that keen on joining a traditional gym. Jim's Gym, and get fit from home. I'll see you next week.